That's the direction back east to Akinchik Harbor, where we left the boat to visit the Dalyan River and Istanbul.
In our previous video, we shared our excursion to Istanbul. When we returned to the coast, we wanted to go further east along Turkey's coast, but we returned to Marmaris, a great source of boat supplies, because we needed our new batteries for the house bank.
It's now October and we're ready to begin our passage west. This video highlights our passage from Marmaris to the ancient city of Knidos. On the way west, we'll first stop in Çiftlik.
As you can see, I was pretty lazy. I never even took off the sail cover. We motored most of the way. It was kind of right into the wind and it was a little light. So, anxious to get there, we motored.
That's our anchorage for tonight, but we're not sure how to pronounce it yet. Çiftlik Koyu is the name of the cove.
Look at the hole in the rock to your right. See the window?
Yeah.
There's sandy patches, but they're up ahead.
We anchor in areas of sand because the anchor holds much better there, and to avoid endangered seagrass habitats.
That's the seafood. That's dried tomatoes and olives, tzatziki, and that's aubergine and warm bread. We enjoyed this anchorage very much. Now we're on our way to Bozukkale Koyu. We did try to anchor between Çiftlik and Bozukkale Koyu, but we found that anchorage a bit too deep. When we round the tip of the Bozburun Peninsula, the Datça Peninsula is to the north, and to the west is the Greek island of Simi. That's the Greek island of Simi. Straight ahead in the distance, barely sees the Datça Peninsula in Turkey. And then this is the remainder of the Bozburun Peninsula. And looking south, there's a glimpse of the island of Rhodes in Greece. We'll be sailing past the Gulf of Simi and then the Gulf of Doris. They're both large bodies of water, so it won't be difficult to stay in Turkish waters. I think that's the city of Datça.
Wall. That's one of the southern points of the Datça Peninsula.
Yeah, very nice.
Very dramatic. It just drops straight into the water there.
We continue west and anchor across a small island called Palamutbuku.
We tied the stern to the rocks ashore to prevent the boat from swinging into shallow water. The little bay that we were in was only big enough basically for us.
Okay, put it on the swim ladder for me, baby, and turn the wheel all the way over. Okay, here we are, Saturday, October 14th.
cove is starting to get a little bit restless, but we like it. It's clear, clear water. Looks like a desert here, huh?
Yeah.
Blue skies
Blue
for now.
skies.
Yeah.
Clear. Crystalline turquoise water.
After a swim. And go check out some ruins at the point. Western point of Datça Peninsula.
We have this little cove to ourselves. The water is just so clear. You can see the boulders.
The angle comes up clean. So it's shallow.
Yeah.
At least it's shallow enough I could go down and undo it if I have to.
So good morning from Turkey.
It is, but it's real ripply because the wind just picked up.
I saw a big fish.
Where are you? Oh,
Good.
There you are. Whoa, that water is clear, sweetie. What you doing?
Scraping
Scraping what?
particles.
Yeah, off the hull of the boat.
They're not too bad.
Maintenance. What do you see underneath?
All kinds of fish, sea turtle. They all love the barnacles coming off.
Knidos is an ancient Greek city. According to historians, the pottery fragments that were found in Knidos date back to the 14th and 13th century BC.
Where are we?
We're in Knidos, Turkey, on the tip of the Datça Peninsula.
An old ancient civilization existed here. Like back there is an ancient amphitheater, for instance. And all of the village up on and terraces up on that hillside just across this little harbor.
It's a Greco-Roman theater. It's called a small theater. It held about 5,000 in its day.
Yeah, just kind of looking around.
This is where we're anchored.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, huh? Very nice and protected in here.
Between the 12th and 9th century BC, a Dorian tribe from Sparta migrated to and settled in Knidos. During that period, the famous mathematician and astronomer Eudoxus founded an observatory in Knidos, and sculptors like Scopas and Bryaxis created famous sculptures like the seated Demeter, which was found in Knidos but is now in the British Museum. The Dionysus Temple, or Dionysos Temple, was built on the lowest terrace to the west of the small theater. Its architectural fragments suggest that the temple was built in the Hellenistic period. The church was built on top of the temple building. The temple structure was reused for the construction of the church. An East Roman coin found in the church excavations showed that the church was in use before 500 AD. This small theater was built in the 2nd century BC. It reached its final appearance in the 1st and 2nd century AD.
This is Dionysus.
You think?
What do you think?
Maybe.
Where's your head?
I don't know. That's why you don't know.
By the 6th century BC, the Knidos School of Medicine was founded in honor of the Greek god of medicine and physicians, Asclepius. The school was well known in ancient times. where we came from. That's where we're anchored. We'll be going around the other side to continue our journey. In the 4th century BC, a naked statue of Aphrodite was a major attraction. It was sculpted by Praxiteles for Knidos. The statue was named Aphrodite Euploia, which meant Aphrodite greeting the sailors. It was placed on a hilltop that would be noticed by all ships sailing close to Knidos. The foundations of the round Corinthian temple on a terrace at the top of the western part of the town dates back to the 2nd century. A temple dedicated to Epano Georgios and a monument-stepped altar were below the round temple. There were 8 church buildings, some dating back to the 5th and 6th century AD. And we'll be going around this island behind me.
Yeah.
And been sailing.
Now over there is to the east, and that's the island of Kos in the distance out there beyond. That's in Greece. We're gonna go around it. We're staying in Turkey for a little longer.